Transatlantic remix, page 444.
Hello, welcome back to take 444, continuing with the letter B, and this week I'm concentrating on three bands who all come from Los Angeles, starting with the Byrds, then going to Buffalo, Springfield and Cpt Beefheart, all from the 1960s. So some of these probably wouldn't qualify for inclusion in Psychedelia, but I'm putting them in anyway. It's a broad church and I'm making a video, so it's up to me. But it's always a bit of a difficult decision what to leave out on this trawl through the A to Z. Do I put some albums in because they come from the era and they have slight tendencies towards psychedelia? Tim Buckley, somebody like that, is he psychedelic? Possibly, maybe, I don't know. I'll probably show him because I've got his albums. There's lots of stuff that I have that I'm not showing, but you'll have to be the judge of that, and let me know in the comments what you think. And also just a shout out to the people who nominated me in the vinyl tag at the beginning of the year, and mentioned my videos. Thanks very much for that. It's very much appreciated. So starting with the Byrds, their first album, Mr. Tambourine Man, Mr. Tambourine Man, from 65. This is the mono version, I think. I've got a mono version on CBS. I'm sure you know, no, CBS, Columbia, sorry. Yeah, the mono version. I'm sure you all know most of their stuff. Hugely influential, fantastic band. I have most of their stuff, and yeah, they're just brilliant. So influential, and they produced some absolutely cracking records as the decade went on. They got better and better. Next up, Turn. This is a mono on CBS. Derek Taylor liner notes on the back. This has got Turn. Obviously, he was a friend of mine. Satisfied Mind and Times Are Changing, their cover of Dylan, as they did a lot of Dylan covers to get started. Next up, we have Fifth Dimension, which is a absolutely fantastic record. This is the mono version on CBS, but I like it so much that I've got the stereo as well, both originals. Brilliant stuff. What's happening on here is very psychedelic. 8 Miles High, of course, is just a stunning track and was one of the first psychedelic records. Next we have, this is when they really hit their stride, Younger Than Yesterday. This is brilliant again. Everybody's Been Burned. Time Between. CTA 102 is great. This is a reissue on Edsel. I bought this in the 80s. I think this is possibly my first Byrds album. Brilliant stuff. David Crosby's last album. So losing Crosby, they made the notorious Byrd Brothers, and this is their magnum opus of psychedelia. It's every track is fantastic. Dolphin's Smile, Draft Morning, Artificial Energy, Changes Now, Tribal Gathering, all of those are classic psychedelic songs. This again is a reissue because this was one of the first ones of theirs I got as well. Yeah, absolutely essential, this album. Then they went over to country rock with Graham Parsons. He's on this album, although he's not singing through contractual problems. He wasn't allowed to be listed, wasn't allowed to sing, I think. Sweetheart of the Radio, great record. This is an original on CBS. Brilliant stuff. Next up, the Untitled album. This is a double album. Great record again. Slightly sprawling, as most double albums are. They tend to stretch out a bit, but yeah. There's a live whole side of one of the records is a live version of 8 Miles High, and they are, yeah, they masters of their instruments. Then we have Dr. Bird and Mr. Hyde, again a great record. This Wheels on Fire, drugstore, truck driving man, stuff like that on it. All great stuff. Moving away from Psychedelia though. And then actually what's playing in the background at the moment is the reunion album. This is a bit of an odd one. There's some good moments on it, but that's the inside cover. They cover some tracks. So they do Laughing from Crosby's album, and they also do a version of Cowgirl in the Sand, which really doesn't measure up to Neil Young's version, I'm afraid to say. But it's worth getting if you want to hear them. Then there's the greatest hits albums. So this is an original stereo version, and Volume 2, and then lastly History of the Byrds. This is a fantastic overview. If you don't know this record and you're new to the Byrds, if you see this cheaply, pick it up. Liner notes by Kim Fowley. It goes right from Mr. Tambourine up to their country stuff, and is well worth picking up. Next we move on to one of my favourite bands from the 60s, almost a perfect rock combo you could say, Buffalo Springfield. They had so much talent, and it's a shame, although they all went on to great things afterwards, obviously especially Stills and Young, it's a shame that the band didn't keep together in a way, because they did do some fantastic records. So this is their first album. I think it's in '66. It's one of those early ones where they have their preferences sort of from a teen mag on the reverse, star signs and that kind of thing. But it's great stuff. If you don't know the Buffalo Springfield, check them out because they are brilliant. This is Buffalo Springfield again, second one. Brilliant stuff again. That's the back cover. So this got Expecting to Fly and Mr. Soul, Bluebird. They're all absolute classics. And the last one is Last Time Around. Probably not quite as good as the other two, but it's a great record. Gotta love Buffalo Springfield. This is my introduction to them, which is on Atlantic. This is Expecting to Fly. This is a compilation from, I think, probably early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, John Peel's liner notes, and it's very, very good. Out of My Mind on here is a fantastic song. And then there is this album, which is like a compilation, came out, I'm not sure when, 73, this came out. So it's got Bluebird on it, it's got all their stuff on it, all the big hits that weren't, apart from For What It's Worth, which was a hit. But they were really good. Broken Arrow is a wonderful Neil Young song. A band so full of talent. Next up, the last band of the three is Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. I unfortunately never caught Beefheart live, but I did see the Magic Band a couple of times. And they were absolutely outstanding as a band, live band, with Drumbo on vocals and drums. So this is the first, this is Safe as Milk. This is a German copy. on Buddha. I guess everybody probably knows this who's watching. If you don't, check it out, because it's one of the best debuts from the 60s, I think. It's just a great blues record, if nothing else. Beefheart had a fantastic blues voice, very much Howlin' Wolf influenced. This has got Ry Cooder on it, although he threw a bit of a hissy fit and left just before Monterey. Yeah, check this one out. I have a German copy of it, which came in a completely different sleeve. So this is on Buddha as well. But yeah, they're all chickens on the front for some reason. Not quite sure what that has to do with anything. But anyway, now we have Mirror Man, and this is worth buying. It's worth buying full stop. But this is on Edsel. I got this in the 80s, I think. But this has got a version of Candy Corn, which is in my top 10 songs of all time, or performances of all time. It's an 8-minute track, Candy Corn. If you don't know it, it's after about 3 or 4 minutes, the band appear to levitate before your eyes. They just go into this trance-like hypnotic groove that is just incredible. Live shot from them in Cannes in the south of France, which is the film of that is on YouTube. They're playing Electricity, and it's absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Next up, Trout Mask Replica. Everybody knows this. This is a reissue. I don't have an original of this, but got this in the 80s, I think, early 90s. Brilliant stuff. I can understand why people have a problem with this record. It's pretty out there, and it's willfully obscure in places, I think. But it's a great piece of work. So this is the A&M sessions next. So this is the first stuff they did. Was recorded this on Edsel again. So this is there's Diddy Wad Diddy and Moonchild is on here from the first album. It's good stuff. They were quite a hot band at the time, around the clubs, I think, in California. Next up, we've got Strictly Personal. Candy Corn is on here. Beetle Bones and Smoking Stones, and lots of other stuff. This is on Sunset. That's a reissue. And then I've got this one, which is Spotlight Kid and Lick My Decals Off Baby, which is fantastic record again. Both of these are brilliant albums. I don't know why I don't have the original single albums, but I've never got around to buying them. This has got Grove Fins on it, Blabber and Smoke, which is a fantastic track. I'm going to Booglerize You Baby is the first track. And it's brilliant stuff. If you don't know that side of Beefheart, check it out. Next, I've got a couple of compilations. So this is this came out in the 2000s, 1999. Sorry. So this is these are compilations. Good Grow Fins. This is volume 2. The Trout Mask House sessions. So this has got outtakes from Trout Mask Replica. Absolutely fantastic sleeve. It came out on a 4 CD set and 3 double albums. I've got 2 of them. If you love Beefheart, these are really worth picking up. So that's one. They come with huge booklets. They were pretty expensive when they came out, but I've seen them on for sale for not so much. So that's volume 2. This is volume 1. This is Just Got Back from the City. It's just outtakes from the first album, and around that time, Candy Corn is on here again. Electricity, Sure Enough, and Yes I Do is again on here. So that's the booklet. Brilliant stuff. Next up is Beefheart and his Magic Band live in Kansas City, 1974. Great compilation, great live album. Starts off with Mirror Man, and there's lots of these live albums around. And I'm finishing up with a compilation, came out in the, when was this, 1988, on Imaginary, Fast and Bulbous, which is a quote from one of his songs. This is other people doing covers of Beefheart's stuff. So it's got XTC, Sonic Youth, That Petrol Emotion, Mock Turtles, The Scientists, bands that were sort of pretty big around that time. And it's very good. XTC doing Ella Guru is really worth hearing. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed that. That's just a quick trawl through three bands, beginning with B, all from Los Angeles. There'll be another video coming along soon. See you then. Bye.
Remix, page 444.